Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths video with me, Miss Diffie. So today we're going to learn about how to display the data or visualize the data. But before that, I want to ask you something. Why we need to visualize the data or information in graph, chart, or other visual format? Because it allows trends and patterns to be more easily to see, or a visual summary of information make it easier to identify. Data visualization using chart, graphs, and other has many uses, like changes over time, determine frequency, or determining relationship or correlation. Now we already understand about how to display the data used. Let's apply the different types of displaying data to their uses. There are all the types of data representation. So we will divide it based on the type of the data. There are two types of the data. There are discrete data and also continuous data. For discrete data, there are 4: bar chart, pictogram, pie chart, and stem and leaf plot. And for continuous data, there are a histogram and polygon frequencies. But today we'll focus on pie chart and also histogram. So for first we'll start with pie chart. Pie chart have a definition: types of graph that displays data in the circular graph. So pie chart is a special chart that uses pie slices to show relative size of data. When we need to use a pie chart? So if you want to use the pie chart, if you want to show the relative parts of a total, generally used to show percentage or proportional data. And the last, if you want to display the data that is classified into categories. But how to draw a pie chart by hands? So this is all the steps. So first, we have to find the center of an angle. If you want to represent into angle, this is the formula. And also, if you don't want to represent it into an angle, you can represent it into a percent. And this is the formula. You just need to multiply with 100%. And then next, you can draw a circle of any radius, or you can sketch the random radius. And then the last, you can making a central angle corresponding to the value. Okay, now time to do an exercise. So this is the survey to find the kind of movie that teenagers like the best. So firstly, we have to find the central angle. So if you want to represent it into the percent, we have to multiply with 100%. So firstly, we have to find the total value. We have to add all the frequency. So the total value will be 20. And then we have to find the part for each categories. So first, about the comedy, we will found 4 out of 20 times 100%. It's equal to 20%. And the part for the action, and this is the part of romance, drama, and sci-fi. And then from all of this result, we can draw the pie chart, and the pie chart will be like this. And right now we'll try to draw a pie chart in Excel. So this is all the steps. And let's do an exercise to using the real data. So this is the data with the categories of the genre, of favorite movie and also the frequencies. So this is the whole data. So firstly, you have to input all the data on the spreadsheet. And then you can select all the data and also the frequency. And you block it and select it, the generate and also the frequencies. And then you can click insert and then click pie or donut chart tools. And then you can click two-dimensional pie. Ta-da! So this is the pie chart, and then you can adjust the format of the pie chart. And you can change the title here, the favorite movie, and also you can adjust the types of pie chart. Okay, next we will continue with the histogram. Histogram is a graphical display of data using bars of different height. So this is the definition of histogram. And when we need to use a histogram, we need to use the histogram if we want to use the numerical data. And also, this is a great way to show the result of continuous data, for example, weight, height, and etc. And also, it's really good if you want to analyze about the process change has occurred from one time period to another period. So this is the difference between bar chart and histogram. Basically, bar chart and histogram look so similar, but we can use the bar chart if our data is the categories data. And if we want to use the histogram, we can use if our data is the interval data. And in bar chart, can you see? There are gaps with each bars with another. And in histogram, there is no gap for each bars. And this is how to draw the histogram and all the stuff. Basically, it's also the same like how to draw the bar chart, but you have to remember that in histogram there is no gap. That's why you have to use the class limits. So to draw the histogram, we need the lower limits to label the x-axis. So this is the lower and the upper limits. And we can write down all the lower limits first. And this is the frequency. And then you can start to label the x-axis with the lower limits, 15, 18, and so on. And then we can label the y-axis with the frequencies 5, 10, and 11. And then we can draw a bars based on the frequencies. For 15, the height is 2, and so on. For 18, the height is 6. There are 6 frequencies for 18 to 20. Then we can change the color. For 21 to 23, there are 12. So the bar will have a height 12. And then for 24 to 26, the height is 7, because there are 7 frequency. And then the last for 27 to 29, there are 3. Now we will try to draw a histogram in Excel. So this is all the stuff, but we will use the real data. We'll try to exercise in Excel to use real data. So this is the data. The height of 30 plants are shown in the table. And then firstly, you have to input all the data on the Excel, only the interval and also the frequencies. And then after you input all the data, the interval and frequency, firstly you can select all the data, the frequency and also the interval. And then after that you can click insert and you can find the bar chart and click two-dimensional bar chart. And you can choose the bar chart that you like, the format of bar chart that you like. You can adjust the color, the type, it's up to you. And then you can change the title here, histogram. And then, because in histogram there is no gaps between one and other of the bar, so we can click the right side and format the series, and in gaps we make it into 0%, so there is no gap for one in each other bar. So that's all for our lesson today about the pie chart and histogram. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just ask me in the comment below. See you in the next video. Goodbye.